Hello everybody. In this video, I will be covering two-digit by two-digit multiplication. So let's start off with a simple example. Let's say we have 12 times 31. So I wrote 12. Directly under the 1, I wrote a 3. Directly under the 2, I wrote a 1. So we have 12 times 31. So our first step is we are going to do 1 times the digit directly above it, which is 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. And I'm going to write that 2 under 31, directly under the 1. Then our next step is we're going to do 1 times the number across from it, which is 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. And we're going to write that directly under our 3. So now we are going to move on to the second row. So we have 12 in our answer, and then we're going to put a 0 directly under the 2 as our placeholder. So I'm going to write step 3 is to place a 0. Then we're going to do 3 times the digit across from it, which is 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. Going to place the 6 to the left of our 0, directly under the 1 in the 12. And then our fifth step is we're going to do 3 times the digit directly above it, which is 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. And we're going to write that to the left of our 6. And the last step is to add our two rows. So we have 12 plus 360. So 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 6 is 7. And we drop the 3. So we have 372 as our answer. Now let's do an example that is a little bit more challenging. So let's do 74 times 86. So the first step is, once again, we have our digit 6. We're going to multiply that with a number directly above it, which is 4. So 6 times 4 is 24. Now, since we have a two-digit number in our answer, we need to separate the two digits, the 2 and the 4. So I'm going to place the 4 directly under our 6 in 86, and I'm going to carry the 2. I'm going to place it above our 7 in 74. Then the next step is we do 6 times the digit across from it. So 6 times 7 is 42. And then for our third step, we need to add 42 to the number that we carried over, which was 2. So 42 plus 2 is 44. Now, since this is the last step in this row, we don't need to separate the digits 4 and 4. We can just write 44 next to our 4. So we have 444 for our first row. Now, for our second row, we need to place a 0. So I'm going to place a 0 under the 4. So the 4, that's all the way to the right-hand side of 444. I'm going to place a 0 directly under it. Then our fifth step, we are doing 8 times 4. So 8 times 4 is 32. Now, I want to cross out this 2 that's above the 7 from our previous row results. So I'm going to cross out this 2 so I don't get confused for the next row. So we have, once again, we have step 5, 8 times 4 is 32. We need to split up the 3 and the 2. So I'm going to place the 2 to the left of our 0, and I'm going to carry this 3 and place it above our 7. Then step 6 is we're going to do 8 times 7, which is 56. And we are going to add 56 to the 3 that we carried. So 56 plus 3 is 59. Once again, this is our last step in our row, so we do not need to split up the 5 and the 9. So we have 59 to the left of our 2 in our second row. So we have 444, and then we have 5,920 in our second row. So our last step is to add. So 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 9 is 13. Drops the 3, carry the 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. So we're left with 6,364 as our answer. If you would like to put a comma, just count 3 digits from the back, 1, 2, 3, and place your comma in between the 6 and the 3. So we have 6,364. And we are finished.